Hello, Sarah, and the entire board of directors team there at BOMA. I'm Tiffany, Timmons, Saab, and I want to thank Nate Williams for the opportunity to connect with you. And I want to be very clear from the start, I have one laser focus goal, and that is to help the board of directors give their members at BOMA value. If you're like many other associations that I've worked with, there's a growing challenge of keeping members engaged because of the busyness in their lives. And property managers, the ones I've worked with, as well as many other professionals, are very busy. Well, look at the property managers. They're dealing with tenants who are coming in, all the complaints of the tenants. They're dealing with their property maintenance people who are working with them. They've got this constant challenge of people calling them. Meanwhile, they've got a long list of things that they're trying to get through, and their owner or their manager probably just told them, you know what? I'm coming in tomorrow. Can you have the property looking good? Surprise. So what is it that we can do to help your property managers? The area of specialty that I've been coaching people through is their communication with those that they work with. So we've been always told to follow the golden rule, right? Treat others the way you want to be treated. Well, that's great. However, there is a better rule. It's called the platinum rule, and it's treating others the way they want to be treated. Zig Ziglar tells us you can get everything in life if you help enough other people get what they want. And that's what this platinum rule is all about. Dealing with people, because you deal with all different kinds of people, day in and day out. Understanding them and communicating in their language so that you can ultimately get what it is you need and you want. In our short time together today, I want to walk you through the really quick, big version treetops of this. You may be familiar with it, and if you are, great. This can be a reminder of what works and how to use it if you haven't been using it. And if it's new to you, that's great too. I want to dive in, explain to you, again, very big picture, how to read these 4 types of people, and then what you need to be in order to communicate well with them. Regardless of what you do in life, it's a series of communication and conversations with people. Now imagine if you don't have to go back and have a conversation again because it was clear what was needed the first time. That's what this is about. All right, so quickly, there are 4 different styles of behaviors. Everybody's made up of all of them, but we will have dominant traits that come out, especially in pressure situations. And I know property managers deal with a lot of high pressure situations and emotions with people. So the first type of style is somebody who's very fast-paced and task-driven. This is the one who says, stop complaining about the labor pains and show me the baby. Bottom line, results-oriented. They don't want the chit-chat. They don't care about what you did this weekend. They want to get right down to results. They're very goal-focused and bottom line driven. All right, so that's our driver. Next, we have our interpersonal. They're the people person. They're also fast-paced. They're going to have large motions, charismatic, big smiles. They're usually fun to be around. They're storytellers. They're very people-oriented though, and they want to make sure that they are liked. So we've got our driver, our interpersonal. Our next person is our steady. This person is very loyal. They're slower paced and more cautious. They're good listeners. They're very good at follow-up. Very different style than our high D or our I. Remember, this person is slower paced, more cautious. Finally, we have our C, which is our calculating. This person is slower paced, more cautious, but task-oriented. They're all about the processes. They want to make sure things are exact. They hate mistakes. So imagine where you are dominantly of these 4 characteristics. So if you are a high I and you treat others as a high I would want to be treated, guess what? The D, the C, and the S are going to be disconnected from you. So what is it that they need? Quickly, the high D, if you're dealing with the high D, needs you to be quick, confident, and on the ball. The I wants you to smile, have fun when you're working with them, and like their ideas. The S, they want you to be slower. They want to feel appreciated, and they don't like change. I'm sure you're laughing because you know people like this. So you need to wade through the water with them and not bring on sudden changes with them. The C, down here, what is it that they want? They want you to be accurate, they want quality and value. So whether you are reporting to somebody and you can read where they are, or you're managing people, or you've got vendors that fall in this category, we're always dealing with people. So if you can shortcut the way that you work with them and make sure that they clearly understand what you mean, you will see your relationships get better. You will see them get to a deeper level of rapport, and you will appreciate others. Because all relationships are going to go through the model I call irritate, tolerate. They irritate, tolerate, irritate, tolerate. And you will either have a breakthrough or a breakup. And the breakthrough will encompass understanding them and being able to communicate to them in the language that they understand. So that is our driver, high D version of the 4 behavioral styles. What will your BOMA members walk away from? Well, they'll walk away from the BOMA lunch by learning something new about how to understand others and why it's good for you. You must understand others and what they need. Each person's unique. You will learn what this means. Each person will walk away with an excerpt from my book, The 6-Step Path to Lead and Succeed, which is the chart of understanding others, the characteristics that you can observe to read people. It's very simple to do. Then they'll also get the page on how to communicate with them, the do's and the don'ts. Huge to know what to do and not to do. I worked with a dental hygienist once on this, and she was a very high I. She loved to talk, and I'm sure you can imagine when you've been in the dental chair and somebody's talking to you. Well, they identified one of their patients as being a high D. So he came into the office, and they told her, now Rebecca, make sure you treat him the way a high D wants to be treated. So he came in, and she said, I know you're busy, let's get right to it. Didn't say another word. Sat him down, cleaned his teeth. He got up and he said, that was the best appointment ever. When you learn how to treat others the way they want to be treated, and you can communicate in the language that resonates with them, every conversation, every piece of communication you have with them will help you move your goals forward too. Thank you to Sarah and the team. I can't wait to meet you.